Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Oracle Bay 444. I'm God's favorite daughter, and I am back with another message. Okay, as you come in, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would truly appreciate you, okay? If you need anything in the description is the link to my website and my email as well. I want to bring Archangel Michael and Raphael and the Holy Spirit into my message. Please remove, block any negative energy, spell work, or manipulation that may mess with this message, okay? Holy Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Let's see what we have here, all right? Let's see what we have. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Ooh, we got 6 of Cups here, okay? So that represents memories, childhood, inner child, the past, okay? I'm really picking up, someone's still holding on to the past, okay? Yeah, okay? Someone can't, okay, the name of the song that's playing in the background is 21 Questions. So someone has a bunch of questions on how you transformed from your past, because some of you went through an amazing transformation. This is something that I'm hearing, the things that you went through is how legends are made, okay? Ooh, period, okay? Because we have the divine feminine energy here. You could be a man or a woman, that doesn't matter. But you got people wondering, okay, how you got from this to that, okay? Yeah, the sun. I can't make this up. Okay, you could be a Leo, a Libra, or a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or north node. Someone doesn't understand how you emerged from the darkness and became the light. Okay? Ooh. Yeah, look. The strength card, power. Someone doesn't understand the energy. I'm picking up, you were misunderstood even when you was in the dark. And now you're in the light and they really don't get it. Okay, wow. Heavy on Leo energy here. Okay. Whew. Yeah. 3 of Wands is here. You're going your energy is touching places you ain't even been yet. Your energy is touching people you haven't even met yet. It's like you got people waiting on you and your energy to show up in places, okay? Wow. Yep, look, 2 of Cups. You're now in sync with your higher self. You have now, you are now an elite employee of the Most High. I'm hearing God's ambassador. Drop that down below. I am God's ambassador, okay? You are part of the elite now, the chosen ones. You've literally made it from the point of no return. Like literally, there's people in your past who still have yet to overcome their challenges to raise their vibration so they can connect with their higher self. And I'm hearing you've done the unthinkable. Wow. I love that for you guys. I do. Okay? We're not worried about the past anymore, period. But you got people definitely wondering how you did it. All right, let's see what else we have here for the collective. Yeah, these people that are wondering how you did it are your enemies. The same people who was trying to keep you in the past, the same people who were preying on your downfall are the same motherfuckers wondering how you made it out of the dark. When everyone and everything was against you. I'm hearing against the odds, you still made it. Take you out and do you right. The baby in the shirt. Yes, period. This is my song. Okay? Yeah, trauma. Your enemies tried to cause some sort of trauma to keep you from rising. To keep you from, your enemies tried to hide you because they knew how powerful you were. That's why it was always a group. You on the other side. And I think that shorty, I got a thing for you. Hey. One minute working it. I wanna make love in this club. Hey. Hey, okay? I'm hearing your enemies caused so much trauma, but it was projection. It was never yours to carry. I'm telling you. What about the enemies in this trauma? Okay. I'm hearing fertility. Somebody was trying to mess with your fertility. Okay. This could be a feminine energy. And, ooh, I'm hearing this is a woman in her masculine energy. That's who your enemy is. Give it to you all night. While you on the other side. Yeah, they're looking at you while you're on the other side. Ooh, the name of this song is called Love in This Club, okay? Wow. I'm hearing that's how you got in the club. They're hating from the outside of the club. The only way to get in the club is through love. That's why there's love in this club. You made it. You're an elite employee of the club now. Period. Yeah, you were born to be a legend. You were never meant to stay down. It doesn't matter who was kicking you. It doesn't matter how many were kicking you. You were born to be a legend. You was going to be a legend regardless of the trauma that you've been through. Because remember, through the trauma that you've been is how legends are made. And didn't I just say that? Ooh. Yeah, ancient Egyptian ancestors, okay? So something about Egypt is significant. Something about you give like old soul. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you have an old soul. A lot of these people who are your enemies, these are people who, I'm hearing new booty, okay? These are new booty spirits. They don't know what to do. That's why they cutting up like that. On the table, on the floor. All right, let's see what else we have here for the collective. What else do we got here? Okay, I'm gonna take both of them, fuck it. Okay, we have goddess energy. So you could be a god or a goddess, okay? Or you've stepped into this energy. And a lot of, everybody's watching. Ooh, in this club, on the floor, baby, let's make love. Period. Everybody's watching you in this godlike or goddess-like energy because they knew who you was, okay? Wow, they knew. Yeah, natural Reiki powers, okay? So you're, this next step for you, it's gonna feel more natural, okay? Because you're not gonna have as much trauma. I'm not gonna say as much enemies because that's not true. The higher you rise, actually, the more enemies you create. So there's gonna be less trauma. How about that, okay? Something was natural for you. I love this message so much. I love this. Let's see what else we have here for the collective. All right, let's see what we have here. I'm hearing Myrtle Beach or something like that. Yeah, we have co-create, okay? So enemies are trying to figure out how you've created this energy that you're in, okay? This light energy. I'm hearing light codes. What about co-create? Yeah, I'm also picking up, you had enemies trying to keep you from your masculine or from your feminine. Like literally, because I had said fertility earlier. Somebody doesn't want you to get pregnant, have a baby, so they were trying to cause trauma to your solar plexus, which is your stomach, okay? Something about stomach issues, or you could be a Virgo, or something about your 6th house, okay? Wow. Let's see what else we have here for the collective. You could be 40 years old also. Okay, you can also be a man as well, okay? So, take what resonates. Yeah, we have time for a nap. I'm hearing people were sleeping on you in the past. But now that the sun has risen or has rose, okay? But however you say that, now that the sun has risen, okay? I'm just going to go with that. Now they're being blinded. I'm hearing in the past these enemies were literally sleeping on you. And now that the sun has risen, you are the sun. Because remember, something about your rising sign is significant as well. Okay? Now they can't help. Yeah. We have Imagine here. I'm also hearing a music group. I believe it's called Imagine Dragons. Okay? Could be significant. I'm also picking up that these people couldn't imagine you outside of your trauma. They caused you that much trauma that they never thought for a second that you could have been a legend or you were supposed to be a legend. That's crazy. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. Let's go in with this deck. I heard Tyra. Okay? Yeah. Unbothered as fuck. Alright? You're unbothered by the past. You're no longer worried about your enemies. You don't care who's attacking you. Because you now realize your energy, your power. Who you truly are. Okay? Yeah. So we have hiding or stealing money. Something about you being real life royalty. Somebody was trying to keep you from your royalties. I'm really picking that up as well. Like money that you get from prolonged time or something like that. Okay? Because they knew you were born automatically rich in spirit, period. As within, so without. So if you're rich in spirit, you know. Okay? What about them being born to be a legend? Lawsuit. Okay? Woo. Okay? So I'm really picking up whoever was stealing money from you, you're gonna sue them. This could be a person or a place. Or like a corporation, an organization. Ooh. Yeah, look, debt-free. And it landed on ancient Egyptian ancestors. Something about you were supposed to be debt-free. Karma-free, debt-free, all that. I'm also hearing something about credit karma. Okay? I ain't never letting go. Okay, yeah, your enemies can't let go. Like, as you begin to create this new version of yourself, this new lifestyle, this new whatever, this new energy, this new power, they're still holding on to the past version of you because that's the only version of you that makes sense to them. Period. You could stay where you at then. Yeah, spiritual leader. And it landed on goddess energy. So you could be someone who's a spiritual leader in your community. You don't have to be. Okay? But that's what I'm picking up here. That's why they tried to cause you so much trauma. Alright? What else about connecting to your higher self with these natural Reiki powers? Yeah, working in your favor. You connecting with your higher self, you not worrying about the enemies and what they're doing to you has allowed it to work in your favor. Okay? I'm also hearing that someone's going to become debt-free off of a lawsuit or off of some sort of trauma that someone caused you. This has brought you to be debt-free. Your enemies help co-create the life you live in now by fucking with you. For every enemy that fucks with you is a blessing on its way to you. I pick this up all the time. Yeah. What else here? I heard Carol or Carolyn or Caroline. Yeah, Archangel Raphael. Okay? He ain't playing. Ooh, and it landed on power here. So Archangel Raphael, okay, is lending you some sort of healing power. Okay? Because I believe that Archangel Raphael is healing energy. Right? And Archangel Michael is protection. Whew. Okay? We've been getting Archangel Raphael in the messages a lot lately. Alright? That's who... Yeah, look. Next level success. I'm hearing you may not be able to imagine it now. Okay? But something about this energy that you're in right now, especially if you're in a more higher vibration. So high vibration would be like joy, love, forgiveness, happiness, you know, things of that nature. That's bringing you next level success. Okay? Ooh, or something about a lawsuit is bringing you next level success. Yo, God is bringing you next level success. Drop that down below. God is bringing me next level success. Oh, oh. The name of the song that's on right now is called Ambition. They gonna love me for my ambition. Okay? Take my heart away from money. I ain't interested in fame. Ambition is priceless. And I put that on my name. Ooh, something about your name. You were born to be a legend. Your name is... Give me one more before I move to the next day. Okay? No religion. I was getting saved by that Glock 9. So your enemies tried to keep you from religion or spirituality. Okay? They wanted to, yeah. Because the closer you get to God, you are stronger than the enemy. Someone didn't want you to know that your connection to God was your strength against the enemy. That's why you're not bothered by these enemies. That's why you're unbothered. It's because you get your strength from the Most High. You can do anything, anything through Christ who strengthens you. Okay? I don't know. Last night I had a dream about a verse in the Bible. I don't know what it is, but it was Isaiah 1. Isaiah 1. It was Isaiah 1:1. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. If you could look it up, I don't know. But I had a dream about that last night, and I'm like, what is that? Okay, or your name could be Isaiah. Okay. They gonna love me for my ambition. Or something about Israel. Okay, or Hebrew. You know when some ends help me pay my little rent, maybe sit in the bins. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Woo. Potential. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, you may have came from the projects, so somebody didn't want you to see your options. They wanted you to see, like maybe you came from the projects or you came from poverty or something like that, and somebody didn't want you to see your own potential. So they continued to throw dirt on you. And I doubt that ever changed. Yeah, they didn't think something would change for you. Potential here. Yeah, it says volcano at rest. Okay, so something about erupting. This card appears when you are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. Ooh, God is giving you the strength you need to show up and show out. God has given you that strength and says it is okay. You have been humbled. You know humility. Don't let a motherfucker humble you. God has already done that. This is the time to activate those gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. Okay? You have incredible untapped potential. Well wishes to my oppositions. You nigga probably cop a key before you... you niggas will probably cop a plea before you cop a pistol. The 9th minute up in these streets. He said I'm limitless mentally. Wow. Okay. It says this is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. A dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It can also mean that you are on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force. Something in you is about to erupt. Whether this be the next level success, your spiritual journey, something in you, it's gonna turn into the sun. You know how like, I don't know what the word is called, but you know how like when stars finally get to the biggest version of themselves and then they just blow? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that energy. I can't remember what the name of that process is called though. Okay. Wow. I love that. What about this potential, this next level success, baby? Because when you keep your eyes on God, you're going to always win. The enemy ain't going to bring you nothing but stress, okay? God is working in your favor. Creeping, I can see it in my shadows. Pull up in my Lamborghini. Period. You got enemies creeping in the shadows when you finna be pulling up in a Lamborghini. Okay, that's what I heard. Ooh, I split the deck abundance. Stop playing. Okay, they creeping. Ooh. Okay, let's see what we have here. All on the floor. Give me some more. Give me one more. What about this potential? Because you were born to be a legend. The potential was always in you. All you gotta do is tap into it. Yeah. It's found in your inner peace. Inner peace. That's where your potential is found. If you worried about the enemies, that's not, like I said, it's not gonna bring you no peace. It's only gonna bring you stress. And that's low vibrational. Okay? So let's read this piece here. Lamborghini Gallardo. To my place and just kick it like Tabo. Okay, so it says here for inner peace is the first line. I'm gagging. Do you hear me? It says inner peace is your birthright. Tranquility occurs when you realize that your life is unfolding according to the divine's plan. I'm hearing God's plan by Drake. Okay? Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner peace, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and listen to the message of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply, fully, knowing that all is well. Because if you're worried about the enemy, that means the enemy is winning. When you're worried about God, that means you already know the end game. You already know. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It don't matter because it's all working in your favor. Oh my goodness. Holy Spirit, you speaking right now. I found this guy on YouTube, and basically he was talking about how the affirmation that he came up with, it touches every aspect of your life. He says, I am abundant, I am free, and I am in love. Abundance is everything, so that covers that. I am free, that means you are debt free, you are karma free, you are stress free, you're cancer free, you're free. You have freedom, just all that, right? And then I am in love. You're in love with your life, you're in love with God, you're in love with the people around you. People around you are in love with you. Like, it just covers every aspect. And I've been saying it, and I just, cause baby, yeah, look, it's been bringing me change. I can't make it up, I'm telling you. Okay? And I say it every morning. Whenever I'm just chilling, I'll just be like, I'm abundant. I'm free. I'm in love. Like, and I say it like I mean it because it's facts. Like, the universe has no reason not to bring me the things that I believe that I am. Right? Let's bring me one more card. Okay? Yeah, purity. Okay? Whew. Something about you're being cleansed of your past so your potential can spring, okay? You're being cleansed of something to bring you inner peace, right? I'm gonna read this here though. Purity, it says, no matter what has happened in the past, wow, Spirit, you own it. I'm getting money. That's what she just said on the thing, okay? But anyways, no matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to come. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can be and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Old limiting patterns are dropping away. Reoccurring challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and holy healing. That's what you're going through right now. Okay? You're being purified. All right? Wow. That's crazy. You're being cleansed by the Holy Spirit. May the Holy Spirit cleanse you. I declare and decree right now, anybody that this message is resonating with, or anybody that wants this message to resonate, will realize their true potential and realize that God is currently working in their favor. Okay, God is creating a way right now. No matter what you're going through, God is creating a way right now. And I want the person that is listening to this message to know that you ain't got to worry about nothing. Give it to God. Period. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I really hope this message resonated because God got something for you. All right, all you got to do is let it in. If this did resonate, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.